Dirt bike and adventure bike recalls. Let's have a quick look at recalls over the past year. KTM is leading the way so far. The Husqvarna 701 fuel line can rub through and potentially lead to fire. There were manufacturing faults with drive chains that have affected many dirt models across the KTM, Husqvarna and GasGas brands. The 790 Adventure models had a material defect that could cause rear brake failure. The same models also had the wrong spring in the front brake cylinder, which can cause front brake problems. And a missing battery vent valve can cause these electric models to short circuit. The good news, so far we haven't seen recalls on the adventure bikes KTM started making in China late last year. It is still early days, of course, but good to see that there aren't massive problems as yet causing any recalls on Chinese-made bikes. The second brand with the most recalls is Honda. The reflectors on many models were a bit dim, so they were offering to replace new reflectors on about 28,000 Honda models. Specifically, the CRF 450R has a drive chain joining link that can fail, and poor welding on the Africa Twins fuel tank can clog the fuel filter and affect fuel flow. The decision to issue a recall is a tricky one. The manufacturer has to calculate the potential cost of lawsuits from injured riders or from the families of dead riders. Then they have to balance that against the cost of actually fixing the bikes. When it isn't critical, they may just issue a service bulletin instead. For example, KTM TPI bikes are seizing in small but significant numbers. So they issued a service bulletin suggesting owners could have their bikes remapped to use more oil. But of course, no recall. KTM has often been criticised for bringing out their innovations too soon and customers become the guinea pigs, resulting in a lot of recalls and ongoing problems. Now, it can certainly look that way. Here are some of the recalls we looked at 3 years ago. And while there is probably some truth to this, the flip side is a big manufacturer is going to issue recalls more readily than a smaller manufacturer. KTM is now a huge multinational with factories in China, Austria, India, Spain. Financially, they are better placed to handle the cost of a major recall. And when they are so big, they can't afford so much damage to their reputation. Smaller brands like Sherco, Beta and TM probably aren't under the same pressure to issue recalls. Interested to see if there are recalls for your particular bike? Usually a quick Google search such as KTM recall will get you to the right links.